purposes pursuant to surveillance. It's also impossible because the sun is over me on Riverside Drive and Archibald Avenue yesterday. At the same time, after I've already gotten off of Route 87. This is Route 61. And this is the airport that is being shut down for terrorism. The Ontario International Airport at 7:58 a.m. The entity is keeping the fake sun over me at the Ontario Town Square. The entity is keeping the fake sun over me at the Chevron and the Arco on Euclid Avenue. And the fake sun is in the window over me while I'm on public transportation. That's the roads and the highways. Interstate commerce is what's legally relevant, and criminal surveillance is underway. Also by a business commercially. All of this is legally relevant with regard to the prosecution. License 7LNE397. Taking off from here, from the airport, and hovering over the Ontario Town Square. You're also not opening and closing the doors, and light is fanning around naturally. You are targeting with light, you're targeting with presence, you're targeting while you're engaged in surveillance, and there is no sun that's going to be in the window of the same bus route at 11 o'clock in the morning, at 5 o'clock in the evening, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Every other route as well, 87, the same thing during the 7 a.m. route yesterday, and 11 a.m. as I got off in Ontario at the B&G Plaza. The fake sun is over me at the B&G Plaza as I get on, and the fake sun is remaining over me. And this is, again, the airport where the entity is engaged in targeting me in furtherance of murder. The Ontario International Airport is a domestic terrorist, and it is going to be shut down. This is Terminal Way, and the fake sun is keeping in alignment. This is impossible, and also the light that is around is impossible. It's demonic. Impossible, engineered, is synonymous with demonic with regard to the pattern of conduct, the maintenance of engineered light, and that's a prosecution also for terrorism and psychological torture and sexual violence. Ronald Loveridge, Kurt Hagman, Jim Bowman, Alan D. Wapner, Julia Gu. These are demons of referring to themselves as an Ontario Airport Board. They're terrorists, and they've engaged in kidnapping me, assaulting me with a deadly weapon. They've engaged in what is attempted murder as an entity. They've engaged in ongoing documented psychological torture as commercial planes from the airport that will never engage in hovering at any of the documented venues, including the Ontario Town Square at 224 North Euclid Avenue, when you're taking off in the sky space at the airport, when the entity is keeping a fake sun over me, which is relevant to the targeting that I'm documenting right now. This is speaking to the removal of the airport for terrorism in furtherance of murder, exposing public corruption, and the ongoing intent to obstruct justice. This is P.O.C. This is Terminal 4 and Terminal 3. This is light activity. That's merchants gang stalking at the airport. This is all the elements of monitoring ongoing at the airport. And this is not a legitimate airport. What is published on the website is not what I'm documenting. Starlux Airlines, Southwest Airlines. Yeah, this is Terminal 4. The Ontario Police are engaged in surveillance at the airport. That's light activity, stalking in the path. And they are all aware that I'm here and they're monitoring me. That's how you have the fake sun, and a scientific impossibility. And it's also absolutely asinine. Okay, taking off from here is not going to include what I'm documenting, targeting by the planes. That's the pattern of conduct, however. This is P.O.C. It is currently 8:01 a.m. 8 AGA 795, 9KMY 669, stalking. Stalking a specific person as proven to the specific environment. This is P.O.C. We're going in the opposite direction on the same